School teaches us that success equals degrees, promotions, and working 24/7. We're told time equals money. The more hours you work, the more money you'll make. But here's the truth. My highest revenue year was the year I stopped working weekend. According to IRS data, the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. But here's the good news. You don't need all 7 to retire early. And in this video, I'm breaking down all 7 streams, and by the end, I'll show you the 2 I recommend for students in their 20s and 30s to achieve early retirement. This is part 4 of my How to Retire Early series. In part 1, I shared my 5-step game plan. In part 2, I broke down Coast-Fi and how I'm using it to fast-track retirement. In part 3, I gave you the 6 rules every 20-something needs to retire early. And now, in part 4, the 7 streams of income and which 2 actually matter for early retirement. Welcome back, Rich Chicks, or if you're new here, I'm Taylor Price, and this is Priceless Tay.
Money expert Taylor Price.
Founder of Priceless Tay.
Taylor Price, Gen Z money expert. TikTok influencer Taylor Price, also known as Priceless Tay.
If you started investing in 2020, you would have doubled your money by investing in the S&P 500 to 2025.
Yeah.
The money talks, not just me. We want people to thrive, not just survive. If you're ready to start investing, start with Priceless Tay.
Number 1, earned income. Your first employee. Your paycheck is your earned income. It's the money you trade hours to get, whether from a 9-to-5, freelancing, or hourly work. And here's the truth. Earned income alone will never allow you to retire early, but it does play a role. Think of it as your first employee, the seed money that funds the streams that actually buy you freedom. Your job pays today's bills, but your investments, they buy you your freedom in tomorrow. Number 2, profit income, the fastest bridge to freedom. This is where it gets exciting. Profit income is money you make from selling a product, a service, or offer. It's business income. But here's why it matters for early retirement. Profit income is the first stream of income that can actually shorten your career. Why is this? Because it's the only one where you're not capped by an hourly wage or a boss's salary band. This is your bridge to freedom, the stream that speeds up saving, investing, and buying back your time. Because once you can generate income on your own terms, you're no longer dependent on a job. You can save and invest faster, and that accelerates the timeline to your freedom. Number 3, rental income, cash flow without clocking in. Rental income is money you earn by letting others use what you already own. Most people think this means buying property, but that's not true. The real value of rental income is simple. Once it's set up, the money shows up whether you're asleep, traveling, or taking a day off, and you don't actually need to be a landlord to start. Rent a spare room on Airbnb, list your car, for example, on Turo, sublease a desk, or even rent digital assets like Notion template, Canva bundle. Here's your point. You're not trading your time, you're selling access once, and that access keeps paying you. Powerful stream, yes, but not one of the 2 you need to really retire early. Number 4, interest income. Interest income is the money your cash earns just by sitting in the right place. Most people ignore it because it feels small, but here's why it matters. It's the easiest way to make your money work while you're doing nothing. Think of it as your money's starter job, not glamorous, but reliable. Park your cash in a high-yield savings account, and suddenly your dollars are earning their own paycheck. From there, you can branch into safe options like treasury bills, I-bonds, or CDs. No, interest income won't retire you early at this point, but it builds stability, covers surprise bills, and gives you momentum while you grow bigger streams. Solid foundation, but not one of the two you really need to retire early. Number 5, dividend income, getting paid just to hold. Dividend income is when companies share part of their profits with you just for owning their stock. It feels amazing because you're literally getting paid while doing nothing. But here's the catch. If you focus on dividends too early, it's like picking fruit before the orchard is fully grown. You'll get a little snack now, but you'll stunt the growth of the trees that could feed you for life. That's why I don't recommend chasing dividends in your 20s. They're powerful, but they work best later once your orchard is thriving. Which brings me to number 6. Capital gains, the long game that pays big. Capital gains are the profits you make when your investments grow in value over time, like stocks, real estate, or crypto, and you eventually sell them. This is one of the 2 streams I recommend because it's the orchard. You plant the seed, your investments, give them time, and they multiply. No quick flips, no chasing tiny payouts, just steady compounding growth that snowballs into life-changing freedom. If dividends are the fruit, capital gains are the trees. And in your 20s and 30s, your job is to grow the orchard. The bigger it gets, the more fruit, aka dividends, you'll enjoy later without stunning growth early on. Start simple. Buy broad index funds like an S&P 500 ETF, invest automatically each month, hold for 5 to 10 years, and let the compounding do the work. This is the quiet stream that builds the backbone of financial freedom, while profit income fuels your short-term flexibility. And number 7, royalty income. Create it once, get paid forever. Royalty income is money you earn from something you create. A book most commonly, a course, a song, a template, anything. Every time someone buys it or uses it. You don't need a publisher or a record deal. You can sell a Notion template, drop an ebook, self-published book, or launch a mini course. The beauty of royalties, they're uncapped. You control the creation. The internet handles the scale. This is the money that can hit your account at brunch, on vacation, or while you're asleep. A powerful stream most definitely for creators, but not one of the 2 that most people will find really helpful to retire early. So here's the 2 I really recommend to recap. Profit income gives you flexible cash flow you can start building right now, even from 0. Capital gains are the long game, the wealth builder that compounds quietly until one day it buys you your freedom. Together, they cover both sides of the equation. Income for today, growth for tomorrow. And here's the key. Having the streams isn't enough. You need a system that makes them flow automatically without burnout. And that's what we're tackling in part 5 of this series, my exact system to retire as early as possible, starting with $0. I'll show you how you can use my rich routine to turn these streams into a freedom engine that runs on autopilot. If you don't want to wait and you want my help building your system right now, that's exactly what I do inside my coaching program, gotobeginner.money. I'll walk you through step by step so you don't have to figure it all out alone. But if you're ready to keep going, watch part 5, that's where it all clicks.